On April 2014, the Special Tactics and Response Course was established, with the objective to enhance the capability of our elite team to handle different crises in jail, through Training Directive No. 2014-01, signed by the former Chief BJMP, Jail Director Johnny D. Mamarin, and was able to open its first batch on 23rd day of April 2014. Presently, the Special Tactics and Response Course has a total of 388 graduates, coming from BJMP regional offices nationwide.
Left, right, turnabout. Up!
Close quarter battle. Trainees were indoctrinated with the skills of fighting the enemy, with the weapons or firearms at a very short range, and even in a point of hand-to-hand combat.
Your position is 12-0 to your final level position.
After that, sir, we're now moving to our final zone.
Commander, this is Starc and report to back and report position group. And down. Enjoy.
Escorting. One of the primary roles of the BJMP officer is to escort high-risk and high-profile inmates. Jail Defense Planning and Operation. Starc trainees were oriented on the principles and guidelines of making a sound and effective jail defense plan, and were required to execute it in a simulated environment in order to boost their security awareness and capabilities, especially in a jail setting.
The firefight lasted for 10 minutes.
Immediate action drill during retrieval operations. This drill was designed to enhance the knowledge and skills of the Starc trainees on how to swiftly and decisively react against the threat or enemy during an actual encounter or when operating or escorting in a hostile environment. This drill is focused on proper reactions, speed, and correct execution. Armed defense techniques. Not all situations call for armed reactions or the use of firearms, especially in a jail environment, where jail officers are prohibited from carrying their firearms inside the jail facility. tactical rappelling. Tactical rappelling were included in the Starc course to provide Starc trainees with rappelling skills that can be used in entering a jail facility through unconventional means in order to successfully execute an operation such as rescue, infiltration, and cell clearing.
Yung brake light, pasa mo sa kaliwa, tapos biglang ikot.
Safety Officer Orientation Course. The Starc course also provides Starc trainees with Safety Officer Orientation course in order for them to safely and effectively utilize range procedures, protocols, commands, and guidelines. Individual Combat Training Circuit, or ICTC. The ICTC provides an opportunity to all Starc trainees to experience simulated combat scenarios, wherein they were required to reach a given place by passing hostile areas. Water Safety Search and Rescue. Starc trainees were also trained not just in tactical aspect, but also in rescue operations in case of calamity. They were required to undergo a 5-day training, which includes first aid, basic life support, and water safety search and rescue training to equip them with life-saving techniques and skills in the conduct of search and rescue missions in the bodies of water. They were also given hands-on instructions on water survival by qualified instructors to further boost their confidence in conducting operations or activities in both contained and open waters. Explosive Ordnance Reconnaissance Agent Training, or YORA, given the recent bombing incidents and threats that transpired internationally and locally. The Starc course make it a must that the trainees will undergo YORA training to further strengthen their security consciousness, especially on improvised explosive devices that are being used nowadays. Jungle Environment Survival Training, or JEST. This training includes cooking and making utensils made of bamboo, identification of edible and poisonous plants and herbs, blending with the environment, and making snares and traps. Warfighting Competency Training. The Warfighting Competency Training includes obstacle course, IED identification, mortar operations, sniping, hostage-taking situations, and 5 senses in combat.
Sergeant Palipat, request permission to climb your fighting tower, Sergeant!
Mas mabuti ba na nakukuha kang training na hindi mo gagamit ngayon kaysa magkaroon ng sitwasyon at wala kang gagamiting training?
Ambush and counter-ambush. History shows that BGMP personnel are also prone to ambush by known and unknown enemies, whether in urban or rural areas, specifically during escorting operations. Hence, Starc trainees were rigorously trained by their instructors in the effective means of countering ambush situations, evading and escaping such situations. Ambush occurs in any place or time. Thus, trainees were trained to react in accordance with what the situation requires. Physical Fitness Test. Physical Fitness Test is one of the primary requirements of being a Starc trainee. The trainee must perform and shall pass the 4 physical fitness tests during the course of training. Written examinations. The Starc course program also emphasizes on the cognitive development of its trainees.
Tactics and Response Course, Class 7-2018. As an actual strength of 54, all accounted for and ready for instruction, sir.
The shield signifies acquired knowledge from the training that serve as a cover and protection in a confronting crisis situation. White collar signifies unsoiled service to the country. It is placed above the gray and black colors, for it also signifies victory over its adversaries. Gray color signifies the official color of the Bureau, and the perpetual commitment of safekeeping and development of persons deprived of liberty. Black color signifies the application of special tactics in the suppression of the enemy. The 3 stars signifies representation of special tactics and response unit in Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. The thunderbolt signifies swift action. The sword signifies supremacy over the enemy. This is the weaponry of the unit. Nos revocat means we retrieve. Printed in red signifies bravery and commitment of every member of the Special Tactics and Response Unit to the 3 R's of jail service: to respond, rescue, and recover. The golden lining symbolizes the unending devotion to strive for excellence and competence.